Hey everybody, this is Luke. Hope you guys are doing well. Finally, the long-awaited Shisha engine has arrived. This is the best automated trading engine or platform there is on the internet, and I can prove it to you guys. This is the first time where you can automate any trading view, strategy, or indicator, whether they support whether they support automation or not. Right off the bat, in just 3 minutes, you can get started with automation, even if you have no idea how to automate. Now I just made everything simple for you guys. You do not need to code. You don't need to code your a good indicator. You do not need a source code. You don't need to do anything. You do not need to purchase any additional API keys, which are pretty expensive and hefty to get to set up. And right out of the gate, you can get started. So you can go on TradingView, find one of the indicators you like out of the 200k thousand indicators they have, and start automating it. Any strategy, whether it's your personal one or anyone's strategy, whether it's paid, private, or open source. And yeah, so let's get started. So you can get a free trial now and go ahead and try it. Go to shishatraders.net and you can get started with a free trial. If you already started your trial, you'll be presented with this page. All you have to do is click login with WUP, and you can log in with your WUP email, or you can log in with Discord if you have it linked or attached to your WUP. It's always faster, it's always better. Click authorize, you can see what it requests from you. Click close, come back to the Shisha Traders app, and you'll be presented. And by the way, this works on Windows, Mac, and Linux, so you do not need any preference. You can work on your own computer, or you can use it on a VPS. All fine, whether you're on Windows, Mac, or Linux. Now, here's our dashboard. Our dashboard pretty much looks like the platform where this Bloomberg platform. If you guys have used it, it costs like $30,000 a year, which is a lot. But this is how it looks like. It's pretty nice, pretty neat. You can see your statistics, you can see the accounts, performances, you can navigate easily. And this is the risk disclaimer. By using this software, you all acknowledge that you have read, understood, and agreed to the bound and to be bound by this disclosure and disclaimer. So basically, any video you see on YouTube pretty much has the same disclaimer. It's very important that you guys understand that and accept that. So by default, you accept that. So you can see here we have a really lovely dashboard. You can see your positions. If you have any live positions, you can see them in here. You can flatten all, or you can flatten any position if you have them in real time. Here you can set your strategies. You can create a strategy, which we'll go in a second. You can log into your brokers, connect to your brokers. So we have TradeAway. Pretty much every trading platform has a TradeAway option or a TopStep X. If using TopStep X. Now the reason I removed, we had over 20 plus brokers for Project X brokers. Sorry, excuse my English, but they'll be removed in the next few days. I think because they redacted or withdrawn the licensing of Project X to every platform except TopStep X. So that's why we just went ahead and removed everything and kept TopStep X and TradeAway. Soon there was going to be Ninja as well, but I think you can log into TradeAway using your Ninja credentials anyway. Next, we have simulators. So here you have simulations. So if you have a strategy, you can see I have one strategy I was testing with you guys. You can go ahead and signal builder, and you can create a strategy. Not create a strategy. You can test your strategy without waiting for the alert. So let's say you have an indicator which provides alert when the setup happens, but you do not really want to wait. You want to see and you want to test everything is working fine. You can just choose your strategy that you create, and you can test it right away. If you want to test it from terminal, you can do so. So if you want to test it from your phone, you can do so. Next, we have trade logs. So if you have any trade logs, it will show up here. So if anything happens, you can always see the message. If there's something wrong, you can message me in Discord or on YouTube and tell me, hey, look, I got this error. What's the problem? Yeah, so you can see I have multiple errors here outside trading window, because I set my trading window to like only London session, but it tried to take a trade in New York AM. So it prevented it because that's what I wanted it to do. Next, we have diagnostic. You can see that this app runs even on the worst computers there is. You do not need a NVIDIA 5080 or, I don't know, the strongest Mac. It can work on a toast machine. If the toast machine has a CPU and a GPU, you can run it out. You can see it's using less than 0.1. CPU is using less than 190 memory. So the worst computer there is on the internet is about 4 GB of RAM. It's only using less than 200 megabyte of RAM. Next coming up is Discord. This is a very powerful feature. I love it. The whole point of this is that you can link your Discord, and then you can control this application. You control your automation, your strategies, your positions. You can flatten position. You can check P&L all from your phone, computer, or tablet anywhere in the world. So if you're in the bathroom, pooping, or if you're with your girlfriend on like a road trip, or if you're at work or like in school, you can check your phone. You do not need your computer or laptop to be nearby. You do not need to log into your VPS. You don't need to log into your computer if you're trading just on a computer. You can go on the phone, and I'll show you guys that in a second, and you can get ahead and get started. Next, we have settings. Here we save our credentials for TopStep X, TradeAway, and Ninja. The reason we do so is because our app has auto-healing mechanism, over 50 plus auto-healing mechanisms that can discuss any potential issue. For example, you lost internet, your internet is weak, you just closed your app accidentally, your broker just had a black screen, your screen is unresponsive, your computer went to sleep mode and back on. The whole point is that it automatically relogs you in. It automatically finds the issue, it heals it. If you couldn't heal it, it will automatically relog you in. So it's very important that you set these up, and all these credentials are encrypted on your own computer, and it never leaves the boundary of your computer, right? If you're on a Mac, it will use Mac OS keychain, and you guys know how strongly that is. If you use Windows, it use DP API, and if you're using Linux, you use lib secret. This never leaves your computer. It's encrypted. You cannot find it even if you have the access to the owner's computer. Even if you do, it's encrypted with Mac OS chain, and you guys know, and Windows DP API. So not me, it doesn't get transmitted to me, it doesn't get transmitted to anywhere, it stays on your computer. It's just for a quality of life, guys, and I recommend that if you do not save your credentials here, if you run into any issue, it will put you in a login page and you will have to manually log in, and that just defeats the whole purpose of automation, right? But the choice is yours. I recommend this. This is, from my perspective, it is necessary. Next coming up is info. Here you can see a little bit of info, and here documentation. So if you want a documentation of how our app works, we have a full setup guide right on here. We have some links. If you guys want to quickly jump to our links, you can find them here, all at your disposal. Next, go to strategies. In strategies, you can create up to 3 strategies. If you have the pro, if you have the startup tier plan, you can do 1. If you have the ultra, you can have up to 5. If you have max, which gives you 7 strategies plus live trading with me every day, market open 9:30 from 9:30 Monday to Friday, and as well as the Shisha sweep strategy indicator you get at ultra plus. Okay, any strategy. So you can see I have pro, and at pro you can see all the details on the shishatraders.net website. But pro basically gives you access to Discord, and ultra gives you access to the Shisha sweep strategy and its indicators and more strategies, so you can trade multiple strategies, multiple brokers, all at the same time. Now, something very good about strategy, our app, is that it allows you to use partials, OCO, multiple TPs, stop loss, auto break even, auto trailing, break even, auto trading, stop loss, everything, guys. This is everything. This is literally, we call it a Shisha engine because it's now acting like a real engine, guys. So you can see that I have videos how to set up the strategies for, we have 3 modes, smart indicators, which they provide everything. The indicator itself provides everything. For example, Shisha Traders is considered a smart indicator. And there's another option for action only. So some indicators provide only basic info. They provide in the message, in the alert. When you get an alert, it tells you that only we're going to go long or we're going to go short, nothing else. No entry, no stop loss, no prices, no multiple partials, no break even, no trailing, nothing. Okay, just says go long or it says short. Okay, next we have text keywords, which is the most common. 99% of the indicators on TradingView are considered among this category. The reason is these indicators provide with like keywords such as, for example, breaker blocks indicated by LuxArgo tells you bullish breaker block formed, or like an order block indicator says bearish order block formed, or bullish order block, bullish FEG, just bullish FEG, or like inverse FEG, or like a bearish FEG, or like a bearish mitigation block, whatever, or any like buy side liquidity taker, or just liquidity sweep, or liquidity hunted, or liquidity rated, or just liquidity. Any keyword that the indicator provides, you can use it here, and you can even make your own keywords, and you can map them. Say this keyword will make me take a long, this keyword will take me a short, right? So for example, some indicators provide you with plus, like a bullish order block, or just plus OB for a bullish order block. You can just write OB, give it a long. So whenever your indicator provides this signal, it will take a long. Okay, if you want a short, you can define one also for short, right? Yeah. Next, you can set your indicator strategies here, your basic information. You can choose your broker. You can see your account. You can see you can choose among many different contracts. And here we have two beautiful modes. This is very important, guys. We have a server mode, which is considered an API trade, which is considered automation. And if your prop firm doesn't allow automation, they can know that this trade is automated. So be careful with that. However, if you indicate allows automation, just use this mode. If your prop firm does not allow automation, you can use the stealth mode, which is very powerful mode. Nobody has. It is human-like button clicking, so it acts like you. It trades like a human. The trade is still automated. You do not touch it at all. But from the prop firm perspective, this trade came from a human and not an automated API trade. This is very powerful. So if there's some prop firms, very rarely, but some prop firms do not allow automation. But if you use this mode, then pretty much you do not need to worry, because it will look like a normal human traded trade. Okay. Next you have quantity multiplier. Then you have risk management, where you can put your take stop loss intakes. You can define your TP. You can define your contracts. And we have signal management. So if you just want to take all trades, all signals, you keep it none. If you just want to take one trade at a time, you can choose ignore. If you want to take only reverse signals, so if your strategy is reversal based, then you can put this. So if you take a short, your next signal can only be a long, and if you're in a long, your next signal can only be a short, and vice versa. Next you have pyramid. So if you only want to take the same side position, so if you get a long signal and the next long signal is long, you can take it. But if the next signal is short, you will not take it, and the third signal is long, then you will take it, etc. So pyramid, very powerful stuff, guys. Nobody has this stuff, only us. Next coming up is trading window. So if your indicator provides those, good. If it doesn't, and let's say you want to trade only London session or Asia session or just New York AM or just ICT Silver Bullet, if you trade that, you can set your times here. And if you just want to trade on specific days, you can go ahead and do so. And you can choose a time. I always choose Eastern because I'm an ICT trader. I believe that the market runs on Eastern time. And this app is made for prop firm traders, right? So most prop firms, or all prop firms, require you to flatten your accounts before market close. So you can choose based on your prop firm, whatever time they want it to be flat. You can edit it and set up as so. Next coming up is partials. So here, this is a very powerful feature. Nobody also has. The whole point of us making this app is for the partials. And so you can see that RRs, you can choose up to 3 partials. You can choose the RR however much you want. You can choose how many partials to take off at each partial, etc. Right? Now I just want to say something. Our trades are OCO. They are not limit orders. They're not just market orders. They are OCO. What this means is, if you're in a trade, you will have your stop loss and TP will be like a bracket. If your TP hits, your stop loss will be automatically deleted. If your stop loss gets hit, your TPs will be automatically deleted. If you hit partial one and then hit stop loss, if you hit partial one, then one partial will be removed from your stop loss, in the sense that there will be nothing left on the chart. So you can take this trade and go to sleep, not worrying about you hit your TP but your stop loss is still on the chart. This is the problem with every single automation software on the internet, right? Our one doesn't have such issue. You do not need to worry about ghost orders. You do not need to worry about phantom orders. You don't need to worry about being in a trade and then you hit a partial one but your contract size is wrong, so it will actually reverse your position. None of that. If you hit TP, your stop loss is gone. If you hit stop loss, your TPs are gone. Very powerful. It's the strongest thing you can ever see. Next coming up is so with everything, auto break even. So if you're trading for TradeAway, we also have auto break even and trading stops now. What this means is, if you want to move your stop loss, if you want to use either one or both, or just they go hand in hand, so you can turn them on. I have the options to do partial TPs or custom ticks. Move the stop loss to break even at partial 1, 2, or 3, or at custom ticks. It's up to you. You can even put your stop loss into break even plus 5 ticks to get rid of the commissions, or to not worry about commissions, right? If your strategy consistently keeps hitting break evens, auto break even, auto trailing. If you want, you can set your trailing as such. For example, if I hit TP1, I want to go to break even plus 5 ticks, and I want to start my trading with 20 tick distance from current price, right? You want to do that, you can. The reason why I don't have this on TopStep X is because they do not support it. They don't have that option in there. But I'm trying to work talk with them, and I think we will have our own version of this very soon. But yeah, this is very powerful stuff, guys. And once you're done, you can click strategy, and you can turn it on and off here. Such. You want to test your strategy, you can go on. You can log into your account, click, choose your broker, and so choose your strategy, and you can test as much as you like. Okay, that's it, guys. This is pretty much our strategy. This is pretty much our application. Is very powerful, guys. I've spent over 500 plus hours a month on this. It is not my pro, it is. I'm a trader for almost 8 years. I know every flow. I've been automating using Traders Post, Cross Trade, Pick My Trade. They all have issues. Some of them are cloud based, so they have really slow things, and they're only relays. So if you get a signal, it will just put you in a signal, and they depend on your indicator to tell, get out of this trade, get out of this trade, reduce, partial, TP, stop loss. If you have any issues, there's millions of issues that can happen. But here, as soon as you take the trade, it's once it hits the broker, like TradeAway or Project X, our app, if you can lose your internet, you can blow your computer up, you can destroy your computer. I don't know, don't do that, by the way. Nothing will happen to your trade because it's OCO, and it's just on the broker's end now. Nothing to do with your app. You don't have to worry about having a strong PC or a strong internet connection or any trading view being laggy or etc. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed. This is not financial advice. Everything in this video is pretty much speculative. I think this is this is the way to go forward. We're in 2026, guys. I've been trading the same strategy for 5 years now. I've started automating it 2 years ago, but there was no options for break evens. There's no option for OCO. If I hit my TP, they put you in a trade with no TP and not stop loss, or if they do, it's limit orders, so the other ones have to close it. And if you indicate it's not really good, it will not close you. So you need to be a really good Pine script, and even AI is really bad with Pine scripts. Even though it's very, very advanced AIs these days, they still really suck up Pine scripts. So I just gave you guys the option to just go on TradingView, get any indicator from here, click this, click add alert, put the message, put the webhook URL. If this indicator doesn't provide a message, you can choose a keyword, which you'll see in the next videos. Or for example, our indicator from Shisha Traders, put your message here, put your webhook URL, click create, and you're done. You're done. This is a very advanced indicator. This is a very advanced indicator code itself, but in automation terms, it doesn't support automation, but we just made it automated, right? Just like that. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm a trader. I'm also a medical doctor. I am not a content creator, so if this video doesn't sound if it sounds boring, I don't mind, guys. This is the new generation. This is the new era of trading, guys. If you've automated before, great. You guys just have a hell of a time with this. If you just started, if you don't know anything about trading, automatic trading, automation-based trading, now you can be on the same page as everybody. Okay, see you guys. Peace. Thank you for listening. Wishing you guys a good day. Peace.